Okay, welcome back, guys. This is the book of Enoch, in the Nazarene, in the Holy Megillah, the Nasarean Bible of the Essene Way. Here we go, chapter 1, the 7 prayer stones in the Garden of Eden. To my blessed daughter Hanukah, behold, the revelation of Chanok, to Enoch the prophet, to be preserved by the guardians of the scrolls of the Zeroah Nistar. In my 21st year, the night before I was consecrated to the office of the high priest by Abraham and Sarah, I spent the night in the orchard at the Garden of Eden, atop the mount. For that night I desired not to sleep, but prayer and meditation. Yet I walked into the center of the orchard, to the circle of the 7 trees, the circle of 7 trees that form the star of 6 points, which is the star of the beloved. And this circle of 7 trees is near the tree of life, which is atop the pinnacle above the orchard. For those who find the tree of life are those who pass through the star of the beloved. Behold, the star of 6 points, 2 mated triangles, one with point up and the other with point down. And the top point is the crown of the Sephiroth, which is the 7th. And the bottom point is the foundation stone, which is the first Sephiroth. Yea, at the center of the star is the heart of the Sephiroth, which is the 4th, and the 2 arms of the star are the 6th and 5th Sephiroth, and the 2 legs of the star are the 2nd and 3rd Sephiroth. Each Sephiroth is the mating of a branch and a root of the tree of life, as revealed in the Bahir Shiva Theim. Yea, I walked to the center of the orchard, which is in the center of the Garden of Eden, and I stood before the circle of 7 trees. Behold, at the entrance to the circle is a gate with low arch. To enter this archway one must bend low. Yea, the crown of the head must bow before the arch. For lo, only in humility may one enter this circle. And upon the arch is written a name, YHWH. And the archway is the beginning of a pathway. And the pathway has a name, the Nasarean path of the Essene Way. Bending low, I entered the circle of 7 trees. Behold the 7 trees, 1 tree for each Sephirah, and in front of each tree is a large prayer stone, large enough to kneel upon. Upon each prayer stone is a jewel, and lo, each jewel is of a different sacred color. Behold the colors of the jewels. The first prayer stone is for the first Sephirah, and its jewel is a red pinion, which is a red ruby. The second prayer stone is for the second Sephirah, and its jewel is an orange ebony equidach, which is sespresentine garnet, orange like fire. The third prayer stone is for the third Sephirah, and its jewel is yellow pitdah, which is yellow quartz. The fourth prayer stone is for the fourth Sephirah, and its jewel is a green nopek, which is a green emerald. The fifth prayer stone is for the fifth Sephirah, and its jewel is a blue sapphire, which is a blue sapphire. Sixth prayer stone is for the sixth Sephirah, and its jewel is a purple al-chalama, which is purple amethyst. The seventh prayer stone is for the seventh Sephirah, and its jewel is a white kirach, which is a white crystal, translucent like ice. Behold, I knelt upon the first prayer stone, the stone with the red ruby. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of power with sun. Lo, this is not the mating of the cherubim of power and sun, but the matings of the actual forces of power and sun. For the cherubim of the tree of life are not the forces they serve, but are the guardians of those forces. Yea, I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of power and sun, and behold, the seal at the base of my spine was opened, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of power and sun. And lo, from atop the first tree, the tree before I knelt on the first prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the first prayer stone was the Lamb, and he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy. Having opened the first seal, I took the fruit, which was a juicy seed of red pomegranate, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew to the top of the second tree, and the Lamb said, follow me. I followed the Lamb to the second prayer stone, the stone with the orange garnet. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of eternal life and soil. And behold, the seal at my genitals was open. And I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of eternal life and soil. And then, lo, from atop the second tree, the tree before which I knelt on the second prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the second prayer stone was the Lamb, and he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the second seal. I took the fruit, an orange citrus, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew to the top of the third tree, and the Lamb said, follow me. I followed the Lamb to the third prayer stone, the stone with the yellow quartz. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of peace and joy. And behold, the seal of my stomach was opened, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of peace and joy. Then lo, from atop the third tree, the tree before which I knelt, on the third prayer stone came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the third prayer stone was the Lamb, and he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the third seal. I took the fruit, a yellow quince, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew to the top of the fourth tree, and the Lamb said, follow me. I followed the Lamb to the fourth prayer stone, the stone with the green emerald. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of love and water. And behold, the seal at my chest was open, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of love and water. Then lo, from atop the fourth tree, the tree before which I knelt, on the fourth prayer stone came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the fourth prayer stone was the Lamb, and he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the fourth seal. I took the fruit, a green fig, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew to the top of the fifth tree, and the Lamb said, follow me. I followed the Lamb to the fifth prayer stone, the stone with the blue sapphire. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of work and life. For behold, the seat of my throat was open, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of work and life. Then lo, from atop the fifth tree, the tree before which I knelt on the fifth prayer stone, came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the fifth prayer stone was the Lamb, and he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the fifth seal. I took the fruit, a blue berry, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew atop the sixth tree and the Lamb said, follow me, and I followed the Lamb to the sixth prayer stone, the stone with the purple amethyst. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the mating of wisdom and air, and behold, the seal of my forehead was opened, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of wisdom and air. Then lo, from atop the sixth tree, the tree before which I knelt, on the sixth prayer stone came the dove of Jaja, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the sixth prayer stone was the Lamb, and he spoke, saying, taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the sixth seal. I took the fruit of purple fig, and its taste was sweet. Then the dove flew atop the seventh tree, and the lamb said, Follow me. And I followed the lamb to the seventh prayer stone, the stone with the white crystal. Then I chanted the sound of ecstasy for the meaning of the center branch and the center root, the branch of Yah, YHWH, and at the root of Mother Earth, and the root of Mother Earth. And behold, the seal at the top of my head was opened, and I beheld a treasure beneath the seal, the fruit of the mating of the seventh branch of the seventh root. Then lo, from atop the seventh tree came the dove of Jah, and she landed on my head, and in her beak was a piece of fruit. And standing beside the seventh prayer stone was the Lamb, and he spoke, saying, Taste the fruit the dove brings you, for you are worthy, having opened the seventh seal. And I took the fruit, a white grape, and its taste was sweet. Behold, with my inner ears I heard the sound of a drum beat, which is like unto a heartbeat, and I listened to the drum beat, for I knew it was the heartbeat of the Lord and Lady. And lo, I listened to the drum beat. It asked me a question, Who will go? And I perceived the meaning of the question, for all my seals had been opened. The question meant, Who will be in the hands? Who will be the hands and feet of the Lord and Lady? It meant, Who will raise up the children of the fall? It meant, Who will help? It meant, Who, having attained the right to live in a heavenly realm where there is neither violence nor discord, will give up that right in order to serve in a fallen world? I answered, I will serve. Then the dove flew above my head, and the lamb said, Follow her. I said to the lamb, I cannot fly. How can I follow her? The lamb replied, Leave your dense body here in the garden. Follow the dove into the heavens. For behold, she shall show you a vision of things to come. Yea, she will show you things that have been, things that will be, and things that might be. Lo, you cannot change what has been, neither can you change what will be. But you may indeed change for the better that which might be. And I tell you truly, holy Enoch, you can fly, for the crown at the top of your head is also a doorway. Yea, it is the doorway into your dense body, and also the doorway out. Open the door and fly up to meet the dove. Chapter 2, The Rainbow Bridge. Then behold, at the top of my head was a whirlwind, yea, and a sound like rushing water, and the whirlwind became a spiral ladder of golden light. And I heard the voice of a woman calling me, saying, Enoch, come to me. I followed the voice which was enchanting and kind, and lo, I was suddenly above my head in the spiritual body of supernal light. Looking upon my dense body of bone and flesh, with spiritual eyes I looked up, and behold the dove. Between her and I was a rainbow of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Yea, the rainbow was like a bridge, and when I moved towards it, behold, the six bands of color of the rainbow merged with my body of light. Though the first band of the rainbow was red, and it merged with my body at the place of the first Sephiroth. The second band of the rainbow was orange, and it merged with my body at the place of the second Sephiroth. The third band of the rainbow was yellow. It merged with my body at the place of the third Sephiroth. And the fourth band of the rainbow was blue, and it merged with my body at the place of the fifth Sephiroth. The sixth band of the rainbow was violet, and it merged with my body in the place of the sixth Sephiroth. Then behold, all six colors rose up my spine and entered the area of the seventh Sephiroth. Then the colors danced and mated and merged into one color, which was like pure white light, translucent and as clear as crystal. Then all the colors danced together in each Sephiroth, with the dominant color of each Sephiroth leading the dance, and lo, the dominant color of each Sephiroth wore the seventh as a crown. Behold, I desired within myself to be at the other end of the rainbow bridge and the dove with the dove, and lo, I was instantly there. I looked back to where I had just been and saw that the rainbow bridge descends from the sun and reaches to each being on earth. Yea, the rainbow bridge is a portion of the Nahara, the river of light. It connects the center of each being with the center of all. Behold, the rainbow bridge is not like an ordinary rainbow, for it can show the seer 1,000 colors or 7 colors or none at all, or any number between, according to the will of Elohim. And it is according to the mixtures of the colors of light in each sephirah that the various creatures are created. For first is created a temple of light, and then comes the physical body, and each color, what we see, is parent, brother, and sister of 1,000 colors we see not, and within each color are many colors, for such is the mystery of light. Chapter 3 of the Book of Enoch. Janeh, the Lady Christ. Janah, or Janeh, I don't know how you want to say it. A voice spoke, and I turned towards the dove, but lo, she was now in the form of a beautiful woman. Her skin was black, like the ebony of the persimmon tree. Her long black locks reached to her waist, and her robe was white as snow. Her brown eyes were soft and warm, like the pools of compassion, and her voice was like a celestial song of magic and majesty, playful yet profound, and her face streamed like golden light shining like the sun. And floating above her open right hand were 7 crystal orbs, each the size of a quince fruit, and each of the orbs blazed with the golden light of the heavens. The lady spoke, saying, I am Janah, daughter of Jah and Jalah. Peace be with you, holy Enoch. I knew this to be the very same dove that had long befriended me, but never before had I gazed upon her womanly form. She was beautiful beyond the words of poets. For what words can describe the beauty of goodness made manifest in flesh? I fell to my knees before the Queen of Heaven. Yea, I bowed my head low and kissed her holy feet. Again she spoke. Behold, holy Enoch, you wear the crown of glory, for you put on the crown of humility. The crown of glory is the crown of Yah, which is the crown of I am. I am is the Aleph and the Tav, the beginning and the end. I am is the first and the last, the center and circumference. I am is the white light from whence comes the colors of the rainbow that you see, and the 10,000 colors you see not. I am is the Nahara, is the Nahara, Nihara, 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 sorry, Nahara, Nihara, probably didn't say it right again, the river of light, with from which stems the rainbow bridge. Janah took me by my hand and raised me to my feet. Then again she spoke. Behold, you are now a bridge walker. You have opened the 7 seals and tasted the 7 fruits of the 7 sephirah. Lo, you may walk from your world to the 7 heavens of your world. Yea, I tell you truly, you will know the mysteries of the 7 orbs that float above my right hand. Chapter 4 of the Book of Enoch. 7 seals of the group ovum. But first you will know your own world. Behold, you open the 7 seals of your own ovum. Now open the 7 seals of your group ovum, which is that of mankind. For lo, in the manner that each man and each woman are within an individual ovum of light with 7 seals, likewise is the group. Yea, mankind is within a group ovum, and that ovum is likewise of 7 seals. Okay. Then Janah stretched forth her left arm, and in her left hand was a book titled The Book of Life, and it was sealed closed by 7 seals. Lo, when Chanok put forth the book, 14 angels appeared and encircled us, and one of them asked, "Who is worthy to open the book of life? Who is worthy to open the 7 seals?" No being came forth to take the book, and I perceived the question was meant for me. The angel looked deeply into my eyes, and he spoke, "You, Enoch, you are worthy to open the 7 seals of the group ovum, for you have opened your own seals, and only those who open the seals of the individual ovum can see clearly to open the seals of the group ovum." All right, I'm going to stop there. This gets good because you can see he starts opening those 7 seals. But I'm going to leave that for another video because it would make, they're really long. And I want to pre-read them again so that when I read them on camera, they're flowing nice, then I'm not stuttering. All right, so guys, thanks for watching. This is pretty deep. I'm not going to say too much after because I just want it to be the book and not my thoughts, but this is the 7 chakras. That's what this is all about. So here we go, where the Rainbow Bridge is not only the information of that, not only in India. Yeah. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next.